welcome to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. My name is Catherine, and this is your weekly reading for October 30th to November 6th. We're taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone, but I do recommend that you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. Also, Saturdays, 1 o'clock p.m., we go live. So we'll be doing mini readings on Saturdays at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. Thank you to everybody that was able to join in last week. And like I said, these are going to be mini readings. They're not going to be full readings. For those of you that are seeking a full reading, please see my links below. They lead to my website, my Instagram, and my Facebook page. You can also message me at any of those links in regards to any of the organites that you do see in my videos, as I do make all of these as well. And okay, let's get started, guys. Have an amazing week, many blessings, and happy Halloween to those that celebrate. Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading for October 30th to November 6th. We're taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. However, I do recommend that you check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. All right, so let's take a look into the energy of what is coming through for Gemini this upcoming week. We're going to do that one more time. There we go. All right, for the mind, we have nurture yourself. Investing time in self-care will now yield more energy for you later. For the body, we have birth. New life, such as a baby, an idea, happy news, or an exciting project blossoms within you and around you. And for spirit, we have ask for what you want. Clear communication with yourself, with God, and with others who helps you avoid misunderstandings and speeds up the process of answered prayers. You know, this is amazing energy that's coming through, Gemini. I really do feel that for some of you, you may have actually come to some sort of realization. I actually have heard the word epiphany for some. So it almost feels as though you're going to this energy of not only nurturing yourself, but really recognizing what it is that you want. It's almost as though for some of you that have some goal or desire, it's like you're taking that energy and you're now putting it towards you instead of perhaps others. I'm also getting that for some of you, you've also let some things go. Like you've really worked on that energy of releasing, or you're about to work on that energy of releasing. This birth coming through, it almost feels as though that time that you've taken to really nurture yourself, or again, this could be past, present, future energy, but this energy that you're taking to nurture yourself, to nurture your own goals, to nurture your even perhaps mental health in some way, is bringing about a new it's like a new perspective, a new development. New things are really starting to show up. It's almost as though those doors that maybe have been previously closed are now starting to open, simply because of that change within the energy. What I am getting from Spirit is, so I feel that for some of you, you've either asked for prayers or you've sent out some prayers to the universe in order to help with this progress. But what I'm also getting here is to make sure exactly what it says. Ask for what it is that you want. So be very clear within your communication, not only with God, within your prayers, but also what it is within yourself. So I feel like for some of you, you may even be through some sort of mental confusion. Maybe maybe there's things that didn't develop that were disappointing, or maybe to some degree it almost feels as like you're just on that cusp of receiving, but it's not quite completely there at this time. So what Spirit is asking you to do is to make sure that you're not only communicating clearly with somebody or people of what it is that you want, what it is that you expect of them, what it is that you desire, but also ask for this within yourself. So make your mind clear as towards moving forward in some way, because that is also going to open those doors. It's almost as though if you were in this energy, of not being clear with the communication, it's almost like, I'm not saying that you're in a place of a guessing game, but sometimes, people feel like they have to decipher exactly what it is that you're saying. Or perhaps, even with Spirit, if you're saying to Spirit, listen, I want a relationship. Okay, well, here's a relationship. but is it really what you want? I mean, they can give you a relationship of any sort, but are you being clear with what it is that you want? What exactly is it that you desire out of that relationship? What is the end goal of that relationship? I mean, really, we can get into a relationship of any sort. I mean, and that's the thing, is that when we're not being clear with it, yeah, you could walk into any place and basically develop a relationship. But is that going to be the nourishing relationship? Is that going to be the progressive relationship? Is that going to be, the relationship that is going to be satisfying both financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, all of those things? So really ask for what it is that you're desiring. The same goes within jobs, same with, that goes within career. It's time to birth and bring about a new energy for you that is going to be what it is that you're truly desiring, instead of just saying, yeah, I want a relationship. Okay, or I want a career. Okay, well, what kind of career? What do you want out of that career? Even if you don't know exactly what it is that you want to do, put the elements of what it is that you're seeking within that career into your prayer, into your wishes. Same as if you were to go to the boss and say, look, I want a new project. Okay, well, what kind of project? Well, I don't know. You make something up. Like, I don't know. I'm good with anything. Okay, well, here's a broom. Go sweep something. There's a new project, right? I mean, you're not being denied what you asked for, but you're also not being clear of what you ask for. You see what I'm getting at? So really, it's time to, open your mind, open your heart, or even open your mouth and speak very clear about what it is that you're seeking and wanting, in order for those doors to open to what it is that you truly are desiring. So let's get some clarification and see what is coming through. So this is something that you may just want to practice on over the next week or so. I'm sorry, I've just got something in my throat. Just give me a second. Okay. I apologize. Sorry, Gemini. I could feel that tickle coming in, and I knew it was going to sit there, and I was going to sound like I was really sick or something. So, all right, let's get some clarification towards Gemini, mind, body, and soul energy coming through. So we have, Two of Cups. For some of you, I do feel like this has to do with a relationship or something that you truly want, okay, or truly love. It almost feels as though this could have to do with your filling up your own cup of love, or, recognizing that unconditional love within yourself. But I do feel that for some of you, there is this relationship in some manner. It doesn't need to be romantic, but that Two of Cups coming in, this really does talk about unconditional love. It's talking also about things being resolved and being allowed to move forward, opening up new doors, possibly within that relationship. But again, remember that we also have to ask for what it is that we want, and we also have to make sure that we're nurturing ourselves in this process also. Now we have that Six of Pentacles. So just basically, as I just said, we have to nurture ourselves in this process too. Sometimes if we're giving too much and not receiving, this can cause that imbalance. And that's what that Six of Pentacles represents to, in some degree. It can also talk about being charitable, about giving your time and your energy. But again, we don't want to give too much energy if we're not receiving it back. And we also don't want to sit there and just take energy if we're not giving in some way. And this can apply to many areas of our life. It does not need to be within relationships, but I do feel that for some of you that is going to resonate. We also have that Knight of Pentacles coming through. So again, making that progress, moving forward. But this is very stable energy. This is very grounded energy. This is taking your time of developing what it is that you're truly wanting and truly seeking. That Knight of Pentacles doesn't rush towards anything. He takes each step with a sense of, stability, and that sense of direction. He knows where he's wanting to go. He sees his path, but he's taken his time to really figure out that path also. And that's what I feel that Spirit is asking of you. Ask for what it is that you want. So really take some time perhaps over the next week and sit there and go, okay, what is it that I really want? Write it down, journal it, put it into, some sort of written form, or put it in within your mind, your mental state, to allow yourself to start envisioning those desires of what it is that you're going forward with. We have that Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is very much that energy. I do feel relationships. For some of you, this could have to do with a water sign of some sort. That could be that Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. But I'm also getting here with that Queen of Cups, like this is about blending the energy. This Queen of Cups knows what it is that she wants. She can be at times a little bit on the dramatic side. Okay, so watch what it is that you're sending out into the universe. Watch that you're not sending out some sort of energy that could bounce back at you. Are you being really dramatic? Are you doing things that possibly you're not supposed to be doing? Because that Queen of Cups also talks about having those psychic insights, okay? It's almost as though she knows what it is that she's doing, but sometimes she can be a little bit dramatic anyway. But there's also a beautiful blending of energies. So I do feel like just really pay attention to your intuition. I'm just going to give an example. Let's say you're about to text somebody. All right, let's say you're in a place where you don't know exactly where this relationship is going. Maybe you're in a place of confusion or something. That Queen of Cups, even though she knows she probably shouldn't send out the text that she's about to send out, she'll press the send button anyway, which causes all sorts of drama. Right? So what basically they're asking you to do is pay attention to your intuition at this time. If you feel that, something isn't working, something isn't right for you, maybe you shouldn't be doing something, again, take that slow and steady progress. Really think about that next step. Really put that energy into what it is that you're actually wanting. If you're wanting to create drama, well, you can by all means create that, if that's your end goal. But our end goal isn't usually to create that. That's usually coming from a sense of being spontaneous or, being impatient in some way. And that Knight of Pentacles is a very, very, very patient card. He takes his time. He knows his end goal is going to be created, so he doesn't need to rush towards it. And that's what I'm getting with that Queen of Cups, is that can sometimes be that more rushed energy. That Ace of Pentacles is coming through. What exactly is it that you consider abundance? This is, again, a grounded energy. A lot of grounding energy is coming through here. So it almost feels as though Spirit is saying, look at, you know what, take a seat, calm down, really think about what it is that you want. And don't be pushing energy to some degree. There's new things that are coming through, but you have to be in that place to receive them. You have to be in that energy that you're going to allow them through. So start to nurture yourself, nurture your mind, body, and spirit. This isn't just a one thing. Like, it all works together. Our systems all work as one. So really take that time, really nourish yourself, get into that different grounded energy, and allow those doors to start opening. There's no need to rush towards that energy. We also have that Page of Swords. Yeah, this is interesting because it does talk about reviewing. And can also sometimes talk about social media. For some of you, maybe you need to take a step back from social media. It can talk about early communication as well. So again, don't take steps towards something if you're not truly feeling the spirit of what it is that you're wanting to send. Basically, don't do things because that, in an immature type of manner, because that Page of Swords can also talk about sometimes early or even immature communication or an immature or early message. So basically, again, it's saying, look at, take your time. Even if you were to, again, let's say confront a boss, or maybe you're starting a business, however this relates to you, take your time with it. Really figure out what it is that you're wanting. And then those doors will start opening towards what it is that you're seeking. Yeah, completion. Look at that. That Four of Cups, Four of Wands comes through. And this is a card that talks about being in a place of a sense of completion. For some people, again, I did feel that this had to do with a relationship. So, take that as it resonates. It may not resonate for all. But when that Four of Wands comes through, it really opens up that 1111 porthole. We can see those 11s. We can see those, 1111 coming through. This is about a sense of completion, being in a place that's making you happy, complete. That sense of feeling that you've arrived home in some manner. But again, we're not going to get there with a rushed energy. This can be an energy that does take its time. You've really built, you've built up what it is that you're seeking, that you're wanting. You're allowing those doors to open on a natural level. And we have the King of Pentacles. So this is amazing energy. We have that Knight. So it almost feels as though by taking your time, by taking, those steps, by grounding yourself, you can reach that King of Pentacles energy. This King of Pentacles, he's very strong and secure within himself. He's a very stable person. He's also talks about commitment, because the King of Pentacles can be a very committed person also. He knows exactly what it is that he wants. He knows what it is that he wants to create. He knows how to, to bring about that energy that is going to have those long-term lasting effects to them. He's not in a rush. He knows by taking his time, he is going to develop and create all of that abundance that he has been seeking. So let's take a look into relationships for you, Gemini, and see what is coming through. It's almost like he knows exactly what he wishes. He knows exactly what he wants to build. He is, that he's like he's building his empire, okay? Empire, whether it's within relationships, whether it's within some sort of other energy. But again, he doesn't rush in. He knows he can take his time. He builds it slowly, and he can sit back and look at his accomplishments with this sense of pride. And that's the energy that I feel that needs to come in for you. So this might be a week where you really just, where is it that I want to go? What is it that I want to do? Put some thought into it. Put some emotion into it. See what feels good for you at this moment. So with relationships, we're going to be pulling 3 cards from the Oracle of Mermaids. We're also going to be pulling 3 cards from the Arcanum deck. Arcanum Tarot. I might not even be saying that right. Yeah, Arcanum Tarot. All right. So this is the cards that are coming through, or that I'm going to be pulling today. All right. Guide. A guide, master, a trustworthy ally. Yeah, I do. I feel like your guides are working with you. I'm also getting here that the information that is coming to you can be trusted. So remember how I said that Queen of Cups energy, she can kind of be like, she's very psychic. She's very intuitive. She knows exactly what it is that she wants. I do feel that happening, okay? I do feel that you're in that place of, what it is that you want, but you also have to listen to that intuition. If that intuition is saying, look at, just be calm or move ahead, start to listen to it. I really do feel like there's a lot of guidance that is coming through. We also have divine sensuality. Again, I feel like we were talking about relationships. Talks about making love and erotica, beautiful energy, and we have falling in love, kissing the divine in another and in yourself. So this is beautiful, amazing energy that is coming through. It does feel that for some of you, again, it doesn't need to be romantic, although I'm going to assume that for many of you, it is a romantic energy that you are looking into. Whether this is a current relationship or possibly a relationship of a particular person, or maybe you're just seeking love in some way. What I'm getting here is that it does feel like it's coming through, but again, you have to be in that place of being clear. You have to be in that place of being clear with the universe, and maybe perhaps with a particular person. All right? It doesn't mean that you call them up and be all blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, right? Because again, we had that energy of, being a little bit dramatic or maybe rushing something. We don't want to do that. We want to be in that place of allowing that steady progress. But what I'm getting here is that progress is happening. And this can even be within a current relationship of some way. Even if you're wanting to change a current relationship, maybe bring some more romance or some more energy. what I'm getting here is, be very clear with what you want. We're not going to get anywhere if we're not having that communication with your partner or being very clear about what it is with your partner. I'm also hearing that for some of you, take a look at how you communicated something, especially if it looks as though the partner is trying, because we had that Six of Pentacles energy, that exchange. So it almost feels as though for some of you, and again, take this as it resonates, I do feel that for some of you, a particular partner has been trying, but because there was that lack of communication as to what it is that you really want, you might not be looking at the progress that they're trying to make. All right. So if you haven't said, look at, I want this, this, and this, and be very clear about what it is that you're wanting out of this, it can be very confusing communication. And I do feel that somebody might be trying, or they might be trying to come in, or they might be trying to come closer to you in some way. But if there is that, if you're just looking at it and going, okay, but I asked you to sweep the floor. No, you just said that there's the broom. All right. So again, be clear, right? We need to be clear. And, 99% of the reason that, relationships have some issues is because of that lack of communication, and or maybe rushing, and sometimes that impatience coming through. So again, take all of that as it resonates, but I do feel that there is steady progress being made towards some sort of relationship that could be very much coming towards you at this time. Just take it slow. Know what it is that you want. Nurture yourself. Be clear with the communication that you're sending out. And let's get some clarifying cards. Yeah, so we have that Two of Wands. Again, it's interesting because it really talks about we knowing what we want. All right, we have these paths. We can take this path. We can take this path. Know that whatever path you take is going to be okay, in the end. However, it is asking you to take the path that brings you the passion. Take the path that is feeling right to you at that time. So again, trust your intuition, trust your judgment. If you're feeling a blockage in some way, if you're feeling like something isn't going to move forward by taking a particular path, then take the other path. And that can also have to do with communication as well. Remember, if we're rushing in with this energy that is going to be, like I said, dramatic, or in a way that is going to not be clear, then perhaps take the path that is clear, that you are following your intuition and you know how to truly approach this person to get the best results. Four of Cups coming in. It's interesting energy, because that Four of Cups, it can really talk about a missed opportunity. All right. It can really talk about, turning your back towards something. And I feel like for some of you, there might be that sense of disappointment. And it almost feels like I'm really literally hearing in my head that for some of you, and again, it's not going to resonate with all, but I do feel that for some of you, there may have been a rushed energy in the past. All right. And basically what that has done is made you, because you didn't get the results that you wanted, it may have put you into this place of, contemplation, but not really allowing other energy to come through. It almost feels as though this cup wants to come to you, but because of the fact that maybe there was some sort of act of irrational act, or maybe, trying to push things a little faster, you feel that it's not coming towards you. Like maybe you feel like you lost your moment, you missed that opportunity. And I'm not getting that. I'm actually feeling the opposite. I just feel like it's time to change that energy and allow that creation to come forward. It's basically just looking into yourself, nourishing yourself, and again, be clear with the communication towards spirit or a particular person about what it is that you desire, but also have that patience in order to allow it to come through. And we have that Eight of Pentacles. So really working on yourself is what I'm getting. I feel like this next week is just a time to, maybe perhaps take a step back, take some time for yourself, really look into, different aspects of relationships. Just take a look and, allow yourself to just sit within the energy of what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to come forth, what it is that you can see yourself doing or who you're doing it with in the future. But just sit on that energy for now. Send that communication out to the universe. Send out those emotions. Send out of what it is that you envision. All right. This is a time to take care of yourself right now. It's not really particularly a time of action, but I do feel that there needs to be honesty, vulnerability, and allowing yourself the possibility of all of this coming through, because I do feel that the universe is opening up those doors in order to allow them to. All right, so let's get a closing message. And this is going to be a closing message from the universe. It could be about things to focus on, things to release, maybe just things that the universe feels that you need to know at this time. All right. Closing message from the universe for Gemini. First card is the Four of Thought. This is the Four of Swords. Just exactly like I said, it's time to, not have that action. It's time to sit and be with yourself right now. Spend time in nature, listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can also be very helpful. Again, what is it that you're desiring? What is it you truly want? Where is your energy? Take the time. This is not the time for action at this moment. We also have positive recognition. Congratulations, your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's your time to shine. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities. So, it's interesting. Once you get out of this energy, once you go into this energy, allow yourself to really recognize what it is that you want, what it is that you're truly desiring. That's where you're going to start really seeing these positive changes coming through. That's where those doors start opening. That's where you could receive that communication from that special person, or, that deeper relationship, or maybe that new job or that new career. It's like those doors start to open once you're very clear about what it is that you're wanting to move towards within the future. So I hope that has helped, Gemini. If this reading has resonated with you, please click like, please share my videos, and please subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you here Saturday, 1:00 p.m. Mountain Time. Going to be going live, and have an amazing week. Many blessings, and take care.